Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Alright. It almost didn't let me on because supposedly I have an update that needs to get done. I'm trying to find a particular deck. Yeah, everything backwards. So I might as well just fix that instead of I just heard shimmy, Cocoa Puff shimmy. That movie again, Tom Hanks. He comes in every once in a while with that movie. Song, I mean. I don't usually use my other deck with all the cards, but let's also read on this. Alright, let's just do rest of October peeking into November. Yeah. I'm kind of just hearing a peek into November. Something could peak. Could be transits. It's ironic because I got me a cold medicine and it's like right at peak. And she's like, this isn't the peak of my cold. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's what it means then. It didn't sound like take right before you think the cold's coming because this was for cough, wheezing, mucus. So that wouldn't really make sense. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. See, I don't want to overthink this. Hi, butter. All right. Short sightings, ambition, narcissism. I need more lights. Sorry for the wiggle. Am I that blind? I mean, it almost looks like a friendly face. Almost reminds me of like down in Fraggle Rock, down in Fraggle Rock, right? Doesn't really look scary. I don't know if it means like the peak of like just the lunar phases. You're just reaching a height. We're just doing, we have set in half though. I was trying not to even mention any of those. And I'm still going to try not to, but I just did. Mistress of harmony, meditation, communication, culture. So I'm more looking at this. And I see the ribbons flowing a lot. And what did I just say? I said the peak of something, and then I just said, oh, the height of something too. This could very well be, politics November spotlight. Some of you could all of a sudden be channelers, psychics, anything that starts with a C, clairvoyance, clementine, which is a fruit. But if you guys have been waiting for a long time, I remember saying to you guys, like, I feel like I get weary in the beginning, if I shut my eyes, because I'm like, I feel like I'm going to open them and my eyes are just going to be like, like possessed in a way, right? And like hers, she's under meditation. And I always thought to myself, I felt like I would look like that. Side note. Got some powerful energies coming in. I don't know about this whole, I think this is more like ambition, but you have short-sightedness and narcissism. So it's kind of telling me when you're at the peak of something this month going into November, because I'm here in September, so something that could have already happened. It's someone wants to throw you off your game, but not only that, it reminds me of the read Peanut Butter Stop. It reminds me of the read slightly that I did it yesterday that was continued, and I forget which part of it. Oh yeah. How he feels, how she feels, how they feel. And it's avoid all distractions. Because like somebody just wants to come in and for all the wrong reasons. They just sex, that's all they want. So it could even be someone you're dealing with at work and it's like they act like they got your back, but they don't. Ooh, she's never come out. Golden Empress. Magnetism, potency, confidence. I think some of you guys are channelers. Or my right ear is starting to hurt. There's something, which is usually when it hurts, it's telling me something's about to be awakened. Awaken inside of you. I don't know this deck that well. I bought two at the same time. I know eventually they'd come into use, but I do know using this with you, she's never come out. I'm telling you, someone, again, doesn't like who you are. It's like someone's challenging you, too. And it's not like I'm really getting the whole black magic thing like I did with the other one, like voodoo or something, but kind of, sort of. It's, in regards to personality, when it comes to, Hathor and what we're going with here. It's not what I'm really getting presented with. It's more depiction. But I do feel like that, like these two are very competitive. I mean, this could be you being competitive with yourself. But I don't think so. So in a way, it reminds me of the reading we did yesterday. In a way, actually, let me go with my emerald that I haven't worn in a while. No, it's filthy. What is on it? It's almost like what I wanted to wear a different ring back to the emerald, and I had a choice of the sapphire, but I still went back with the blue topaz. Oh. Sorry guys, give me 1 minute to feed peanut butter. Hi, baby. Yeah, come on. Num nums. Here it is. Oh, you got a whole bunch in there. You didn't eat yesterday? Come on. Come get your num nums. Those who are new to my channel, so must have a newbie here. That is peanut butter. He is a rescued starling. There was 3 and now I have 1. So this feels like a different type of challenge, though. Like somebody thinks they're better than you. But I think somebody here also underestimated your power or your guides. Or maybe someone wants to say your guide's power and not your power, like petty energy. Still 1 more. I'm hearing risk over here. Caregiver of the lost. Memory assistant. I did feel like that one to come out next. The goddess of night. She's my favorite in that deck that I have. It's actually the goddess of something nighttime with Nyx is the name of the deck. The forgotten adversity. Sorrow lost. Serendipity. I'm also getting pulled to that card too. It's almost like the way history is going down. And I did get the vibe when, yeah, that would make sense. I did get the vibe when I put Nefertiti and Cleo, going back that far, on my table. And I went to the jewelry store that I love because they do a lot of estate sales and stuff. They travel a lot. And I got another Nefertiti pendant necklace. The first one I lost like off of Raw. But I went in again. And I have other Nefertiti stuff. But I went in again and came across another Nefertiti. And I was like, holy shit, is this real life? I was just like pumped. And it's small. I'll show you real quick. Put my nose in there. I can't tell if you guys can see. But TNT Dynamite. Okay, it's that song again. I can't see, so I'm just gonna. Now it's like, oh, which way do I want to wear her? With her face to the right or to the left? It's not the best picture. So, it would make sense to me now. that I'm reading. So just another little chain. But I have a couple of her like that already too, but they were just bigger sizes. So the thought that I even came across that there again blew my mind. So I'm like, wow. And I felt the need to break them out again. And my emerald ring that I wanted to wear on my index, I know I can wear it there because of where my moon placements are, but a lot of people shouldn't wear emerald there. But if you know your chart well enough, you can pull it off. So again, I did mention the tombs with the mountain, Vernon. You guys are definitely connected to I just heard this golden age, but this isn't the golden age. I do feel like this is you. I do feel like somebody wants to come in and fuck with you. It could be a feminine. Just somebody very narcissistic. I'm getting more narcissistic here, women or men. But he, she, they, yes, that I'm being told might be trying to figure out what gender they are. But someone being very competitive with you, but it was just distractions. Like you have someone from your past that wants to come in and just simply distract you. But I'm also getting there's somebody here. Good morning. Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. I was up before. I said, fuck it, I'll go on YouTube. You have somebody here watching over you. Some of you could be a Cancer or a Pisces, or you were born around a full moon, because it was the peak of something. You see the moon is Pisces, but Cancer, but the moon rules Cancer. So I always look at the moon as Pisces. Some readers always read it. I always look at the moon as Cancer. Some people read it as Pisces. If it's just in a reading, sometimes, I don't know, I'm not going to lie, it's usually always Cancer. Yeah, back here, Buttercup. Really, Butter? For those who are new, starlings do go all the way back to the Egyptian ancient times. One of the first birds. They actually used starlings instead of crows and ravens and owls before they started training all those birds. Just a little tidbit of information there. I need you really off my cards, buddy. See, I keep going back to Set here, but it's not about the names. It might just be the energy you work with. Third eye, visions, manifesting, meditation. It looks positive, but I'm telling you, it's like somebody is, I'm hearing trying to harm you. Your sun, what's the word with the V? Your, not vigilance, your vitality. Others of you, somebody probably had a dream of you. And they're trying to stop it from happening. But this would be like a good dream. If you've always wanted to be an actor, you're going to get the gig. You always wanted to pass the bar, you're going to pass the bar. Because you put work into it. So it's almost like somebody trying to outwit you, but for some of you, it might not even be Matrix. It could be another dimension. You want to sit up there? And go in there and play? The way he just turned around on my arm was so funny. I know, the peanut butter, really. I typically don't mind, but maybe he's intentionally distracting me for a reason. I wouldn't think so. Look at all your num-nums. Come see Mama. Come on. Num-num. Look at them all. Look at peanut butter, you're killing me. Where are you? The things I do for you. Oh, maybe somebody's trying to guilt trip you. Come here, look what I got for you. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to put you away, so you can slow your roll. Look at num-nums. Ooh, num-nums. Okay. Thinks I'm trying to trick him to get him in there, which sometimes I have to, but now I'm telling myself like that was the wrong way of teaching him to get in there. Because then he plays games. So somebody is definitely playing games. As if they want you to chase them. You do have I don't know what's up with that energy, but I would say it's like the least of your worries, guys, with this energy. Seriously. Because the power of communication is what I'm getting here is big. Something about the web. Potency, confidence, magnetism. Yet you are being watched, though. Caretaker of the lost. Oh, shit. Do you think that would be me? But it's not me. I was only thinking that because if you guys are a follower, I know some of you guys are new, but if you are a follower, you would know that about the wandering generation that everybody's working with right now. It's actually called the lost generation, but I feel bad, so I switch it up and say the wandering generation to make it seem not so harsh. And I do feel that's the generation that we really have to activate right now. But this isn't me, so that's good. It's just not like it would have been a bad thing, but so to me, this is either something demonic. Oh, look, it might even be a water sign. I didn't see other symbols on anybody, but she has the symbol of water. The prince, but it says forgotten. But I'm getting rotten. All right. So, guys, I really do feel like this is. Tell me about this third eye. Because this could also be like ambition, and it's almost like you're working with two different energies here. Mother of Homestead, rejection, opportunities, consequences. Yeah, so there's magic being taken away from somebody here. The Traveler, Keeper of the Crossroads, resistant, independent, appraisal. If somebody's trying to manifest something with you, they're about to get the consequences of what they're doing. Because it doesn't feel right to me. Because it's somebody that's definitely, I'm here in Vienna, there's something that's definitely someone who's definitely trying to block a gift of yours. But their gifts are about to be taken. And I had this conversation the last couple of weeks on YouTube. Heavy karma right now. So basically this is saying no one's going to be allowed to fuck with you. Whether it's mind over matter or your guides. And this just could be a past life thing, when somebody just doesn't like you. Foresight, planning, strategy. My right ear is all of a sudden hurting. Alpha Centaurians. Centaurians, how are you? Tomato. So there's somebody judgy out here, but I just had to go ahead and spell it. It's like an insult. So again, this is probably somebody watching you and being strategic. It's like playing chess. A lot of people look at people who play chess as, smart individuals. But we all have the ability to play chess. I guess it's just whether or not you were ever interested in it. You don't need to be super smart to play fucking chess. You have to be strategic, but we all have that. And some people just don't make time for that either. So you could be dealing with somebody who likes to play chess. I don't know what's going on here, but it's smug is what I just heard. And I don't even feel like it's the same energy. See how this just got separated from this? And I told you in the beginning of the read, that's exactly how that was going to go down. Someone thinks they have guides or somebody more powerful to take you down. I don't know what type of message this is. You could just have multiple people trying to manifest you here. Did you eat breakfast yet? Did you eat your num-nums? Did you eat? Why? Only in this read, huh? Did you have your num-nums? Did you eat any? I don't know why you think I'm putting you away. Oh, dear Lord. Peanut butter. Look at it. Baby boy. See that? See all your little worms? Yeah, there you go. I'm going to put them right here. Gotta get your little feet up. Good boy. You got a worm in your mouth? Oh, dear Lord. Don't lose it. Oh, man. I hate when he travels with it. That's what birds do, though. Never thought I'd have a wild bird in the house. My right ear is killing. So somebody is being very, very strategic. Be careful, because if this is legal, I just got pulled to some emails that I got with in regards to like legal work. But I called the court and I'm like, why is this getting sent to me again? Like, did somebody, file a motion, this and that? They're like, no. Somebody changed their email, so you're just getting notified. And I was like, okay. And at first I read the order wrong, as if like I couldn't use a certain word. But then she's like, yeah, it's tricky. I talked to the court and I'm like, do I have to file a motion to say I used a certain word? She was laughing at me. You'd probably be the only one that's ever done that. I said, yeah, it's just the way it's worded though. So I went back and read it again. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I got nervous for a minute, thinking like, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? Got nervous in the sense of like, I thought it was not using someone I know as an example, an ex, but it had to do with somebody else and not him. So I do think something's really tricky here, guys. But she was laughing at me. She's like, I think you'd be the only one to own the truth that you used that word the other day. And we were laughing. I'm like, so I don't have to then, right? She's like, no. She's like, it's just the way it's worded. I was like, thank God. She's like, read it again. And I had to read it like twice. I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. So that lawsuit, mine wasn't even a lawsuit, so that might be something with a lawsuit. But if that's the case, I wouldn't be super crazy about your lawyer right now either. You could just be dealing with Libra energy before we slide into Scorpio. Also working with Aries, Venus, and Sag. Still have quite a few planets retro. And I know Mercury is about to hit us hard. I don't know when it peaks. This might have to do with Mercury. There's something with Cancers here. There's something going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, possibly Mars. Yeah, Venus and Mars is out together right now. And they're both fire. You got definitely petty ass energy here. Man or woman. It's just someone thinks they're slick. You got somebody trying to do voodoo or something and trying to take you down and trying to figure out why something's blocked, because it's now time for consequences. And somebody else is trying to manifest you again. Like, I don't know if I just heard masturbation, DICK. And I did a reading. I don't know why I just didn't say the word dick, but I did a reading weeks ago and I was like, someone just wants to fuck. And it was like, fuck. I feel like this is the energy. And then when I went to go title a reading yesterday, 40 plus or something, but I almost wrote BJ, like a blowjob. So I think some of you, somebody's trying to manifest you through masturbation, looking through your photos. If you've ever sent them photos, they definitely did not erase them. They are still on their phone. And if you never took photos, maybe they took it without you knowing, or it's just imagination, remembering every part of your body. You have infinity, internal, past life. It could be something with the snake, the dragon, the Chinese calendar, Chinese New Year's, which was months ago. Peanut butter, you really want to stick to me like glue on this one, huh? He hasn't done this in a while. Is this new energy for you? Do you love it? And when he usually always goes ham on my necklaces and earrings, and he'll peck at, I keep saying Persephone, he'll peck at Nefertiti a little bit, and I'm like, no, not Nefertiti, and he'll let go. And it just makes me wonder, like, they say animals come to us, like, it's just like our Akashic records. We choose our animals. Just heard activism. Or they choose us and we agree. It's something like that. So some of you guys might have an animal coming into your life. Because sometimes when he pecks at I almost want to keep saying Persephone, when he pecks at my Nefertiti, I wonder if like it brings back memories, or because the Egyptian era, I don't know why they want me to say era, that doesn't even make sense to me. And more like ancient Egyptian times, there's definitely some, I'm getting Roman gods, I'm getting, not that the cathedral, yeah, is it the cathedral? That's been coming into the readings too. But last time it came in, like typically there's battlers that, until one dies. It wasn't with the bull for a while. It was like prisoners. So I think somebody's here is like a prisoner and now is being like set free. So some of you have definitely probably cleared up some past life karma. All right, buddy, I know. I don't understand. Hi. Are you protecting the cards for us? That's very sweet of you. Yeah, that's very sweet of you. Right back onto my arm. Okay. Okay, Bert. TNT dynamite. I know I said that the other day, but it felt more like an explosion. I'm seeing like a building in Japan falling. Like a huge ass building. Earthquake, maybe? There might be an earthquake. There's an earthquake here in regards to what? I'm not sure. I just heard Egypt. But I don't know if this has to do with the revealing of the temples with the mountains. I think there's going to be some sacred lands. I'm hearing being abolished. I hardly use that word, but I'm assuming I'm using it right. Abolished, just to disappear. Taken down. The meaning of abolished. System of Practice and Institute. The tax was abolished in 1977. Yeah, so maybe a system. Well, to end the observance or effect of something, but it's usually such as law or slavery. Slavery has been coming into my readings the last couple weeks. Pretty big. Pretty big. So I'm hearing worldwide. And again, Egypt. If you want to go to Egypt, it's on your bucket list. definitely say make it your not last trip, but make it your first trip, because I don't know if it's 5 years. I'd say you have like 14 years before it's gone. And then like everything will be completely gone maybe by the 20th year. Or like 22, 23 years from now. So I'm not sure if that's war. But the temples I've been seeing in my dreams are in different places, not just Egypt. And everyone thinks it's like, wow, it should really just be Egypt. I mean, they've been discovering stuff in the US for a long time, trying to keep it a secret. And I know there's one on the Vermont border. That's going to be discovered soon. So there's something about you: potency, confidence, magnetism, past life, eternal, infinity. So if you don't feel it yet, it's coming. To me, you've been very, very protected. And I typically, I don't know if this is the book I couldn't find. I typically don't read by book here, or oracles, but I'm interested in Mystic Martians. I'm interested in this one. Symbol of the serpent and the dragon with the tail in its mouth. Symbology, we already know that. The force represents the consuming and swallowing of external information and experiences that then travel into the inner seen realms of existence. Some images are just circles, a zero shape, or the number 8. Both images imply eternity. It's all about eternity and infinite cycles of creation, destruction of nature. Okay, we were just talking about nature. Also, multidimensional levels of awareness, from surface to literal, to symbolic, to transitional, to transcendence. It speaks of life out of death and resurrection. It's the yin yang, infinity, rebirth, reincarnations. Ancient Greeks, Chinese, Egyptians, Aztecs, all use the symbol, explain the recycling infinity of life. It's the symbol of the Milky Way. All right, well, I do work with Pleiadian energy. Did he just shit on my fucking card? That's for the newbies. He loves you. So yeah, within 20 years, 22 years, the temples will be gone. And, you know, it's sad. I'm hearing sad, but true. But it's intentional. And it might be by, you would think, war. But I don't think so. I think Gaia has a role in this and plans on sinking some before destruction takes them out. And they've been talking about like the peaks, and we talked about the peak too, the peaks of the tombs and certain ones being found. I also feel like that's like a message, like, I'm ready. Sync me. So again, it could be like a grand opening, a grand finale. I'm trying to say grand something else, and it had me say opening and finale. So a grand, I don't think it's like a grand shrine. Peanut butter's being all weird. It's probably like, where's the light, Mom? Where's the light? Hi, did you come see me? Thank you for coming to see me. Oh, guys, I didn't know you couldn't see that. I'll shut this off now. See, like, he keeps stepping on the same card. Good morning. I just noticed I went from 20 to 7. I don't know if people think this is boring. Spirit wants to bring that up. If it's boring, it's boring. But like, I'm hearing poor unfortunate souls. They can't deal with the type of reading. You know, someone gave me advice once when I'd asked, when I was dating the Colonel. And he's like, if I can just offer a little bit of advice, I'm like, well, you can give me an opinion if you want. And he told me, you know, you might just want to shorten your videos. And I'm like, no, I have the gift of gab. That's not going to be a thing. And I just got pulled to that. So that was like 3-4 years ago. So it might have something, I'm getting pulled to April. So it might have something to do. I actually did meet up with him right around Halloween in Boston. So I don't know if there's something with the city here. Like when he, like, you shit on that card again. So when we're talking about strategy with the, over here with the alpha, with the chest that I was talking about. It's 2 different strategies. Like, he's a colonel in the military, you know, way different. You could be, excuse me, you could be flagged here. Because certain people already knew. For some reason, I've dated military without even realizing it until like the last year. But he already knew I was flagged. The channel was flagged. And it recently just got flagged again with talking to AI. But they didn't take me down. But now it's like, all right, here we go again. And I want to say the first flag had to do with Iran, Libya, Egypt, and Constantinople again, but that's Turkey. There's got to be something happening. I mean, I know they're at war, but there's got to be something that's about to happen even bigger. And I'm still getting pulled to that plane. Like a plane going down. Has anybody been watching the news lately with those that might have an idea of what I'm talking about? And I just got pulled to Hawaii again. So Clara, oh man, I forgot to get the book, Clara. That's what, or there's something going down in Hawaii. Tropic, it sits on the Tropic of Cancer, right? Oh, my globe's way over there. So somebody's here to also assist you. You just kind of need the confidence, or they're giving you a boost of confidence. Blue avians. It's the bird ones. Philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. It's almost like, which one are you ready to do? I almost feel like Spirit's got you in a pickle jar here. I could have sworn she was the other way. What the fuck? Did anybody else pick up on that? I could have sworn she was facing the other way. I mean, she was to me. But clearly she wasn't. You're kind of getting the side eye from the bird world. You might come across a white feather. It kind of just almost looks like a badge. Well, I haven't been pulled to use the book in a while. And whenever I did oracles, I always used the book. Extraterrestrials, bird-like feathers. The origin is unclear. From a multi-universe, originated from the local star clusters. Bird people. They're in the 6th to the 9th density, dimensional energy. Tall, slender body frames. Cool, calm, diplomatic. Intelligent, understanding. Physiologically and metaphysically. Phenomena. As well as reversed on the law of material. Egyptian sunbird god Ra. Doesn't even say Ra. We were just talking about Ra on my pendant. My pendant was like that. It looked like a pendant. And then Nefertiti was in the middle, and I lost Nefertiti. But she was sitting in the middle of Ra. I didn't even know that they considered that Ra. They are remarkable time travelers, explorers, and teleportation of technology. Blue avian extraterrestrials have referred to many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan energy, Egyptian energy, Hindu, Babylon. The archetype of history labeled angels are known as ancient rebuilder of race and architects of the universe. The blue avian missions is largely to protect all of life and assistance in development of human ascension. This is happening. Inner works, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, ascension, divine masculine, self-discovery, scholar, intellect, study, education, diplomatic, and science. And it's around negative energy, ignorant, karma, not qualified. So yeah, I mean, there's people that are gonna. Good morning, Amy. There is people that are gonna come in and, I was up at 4, sweetie. Sorry, distract you, but I didn't know that was Ra. And I just broke him out a couple of days ago, like they belonged on the board again. So those who maybe were reincarnated from Egyptian. I keep getting era. I don't know why they're having me say like era versus. I'm drawing a blank. They're not even letting me. Whoa. You make Mama nervous flying around like that. That had to have been like 30 miles an hour. Okay? He had to have been getting up to like 50 or 60 the other day in the house, whipping. I was like, oh my gosh. He's so aware of like the walls too. But I'm like, oh my God, buddy. Hi. And for those that are just coming in, he kept sitting on this card, which I believe is you guys, and you do have energy from different dimensions as well trying to attack you, but it's more matrix than anything. Okay. Oh, you got the buggy? Good job. I don't know how you managed to even get that buggy with your beak like that. Did you manage to get it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Ooh, it's like a little ant. Did you get it? Did you get it? There it is. I know. That's because of your beak. That's not it. That's on the card, buddy. That's a picture of the card. Oh, no, you're right. It is the ant. Okay. Did we get it? Okay. I'm going to have to get his beak trimmed. It's not going back to the way it was, and that's why he struggles getting bugs. And it's very important because that's how he eats. So that's why he wants the worms and the crickets, because they're big enough for him to pick up. All set? Yeah? Good to go? All right. So thank you. And he hasn't sat on me like this the entire time. In over a month. So you are working with Egyptian energy right now. Ancient Egyptian. I'd rather say that than them having me say era. And I know I had a past life in this era. Again, even with the Romans, which I would think a lot of us have, because we're more of like a family, a tribe. And we usually come back together or eventually meet up. But just all my dreams, I get sucked right into anything Egyptian. But it's more about like the powers. And I keep hearing Persephone too. So if you guys haven't been looking up Persephone or working with Persephone, it's also time to call her in. Like I said, releasing karma, but somebody else is still trying to challenge you, but they're going to be taken out. And there is like a slick Rick on the board here, being very strategic. And there's powers, those who have been doing voodoo or just stupid shit, karma's about to catch up to them if it hasn't. They're probably in the midst of it. That's been the main storyline for a few weeks now. Consequences. And with the monarch, matriarch, this is consequences too. Rejection, opportunities, consequences. But like somebody wants an opportunity again, maybe it's an I'm sorry, but it's like, you know what? No. Nope. And it's like too late now to say sorry. Yeah, and we shouldn't even be bringing Justin Bieber into this fucking reading. Dearly beloved. And Prince has been coming through. Michael Jackson once in a while. And I was listening to you know who playing catch up. I was like, oh yeah, I'll give it a shot, because I've been traveling in the car a lot lately to doctors, and she's kind of been saying what I've been saying, but I think we're reading them around the same time. Or I think hers were like a week ago. I don't know, because I'm not on top of it. But a lot of the stuff, I only went back to watch because she had mentioned something last week, and I was like, oh, I just brought that up. And she's basically not talking about like this right here, but talking about like karma and just certain shit. I don't remember exactly what she's been saying, but it's usually for like some type of advice. But I just, even the word, she's mentioned Michael Jackson, and then she mentioned, did she mention Prince? No, who did I say before Michael Jackson? Didn't I say 3 people? So I pulled to Rodney, but not Rodney, the one that died in the plane. I'm getting pulled to JFK Jr. There's something with a plane crash or coming in, or because I just got pulled to not Sienna, Aaliyah. So there's an energy being taken out here. Has any plane crashed in the last few days? When I did that video reading, I did hear something about North Carolina and somebody saying something. So on the news, do you know if it has anything to do with I'm just hearing Border Patrol, anything to do with what was supposed to come in? Oh, big storms that way. I thought would have already came in, but I think that was October, early November. But it feels like something here should have already came in for some reason. Nyx, the goddess of night, you got Set there. Oh, Isis. Isis can wear emerald on a certain finger. I came across something the other day with something with spells. What was that? I don't think it's anything I have. I couldn't even screenshot it. Maybe it was a meme. Really? But I've been talking about the moon lately too, and Cancer, and some people read it as Pisces. It's usually always Cancer to me. That felt like Cancer, like actual Cancer when I said that. Pay attention to your bodies. But I'm also talking bodies. You got a perfect one, so put it on me. Controlling, assessing, new perspective. I don't think that's you. That almost looks like Viking era, and I don't typically get Viking. Mantis beings at the end. Enigma, exclusive, or sensitivity. Talking bodies. Where's my other one? Maybe I should do, this isn't the one, the goddess of night with that, to clarify that one. But I also, I just got pulled to this, so maybe we'll do one of those later for Halloween. I just don't understand where the deck went with like the gods, like here it is. Oh, look at that, a purple little sack just came out. These ones right here. I got these together thinking I was going to use them a lot, and I didn't. I've only used them a few times. And this is the one I thought I was going to grab, and I grabbed these instead. And it's like when I got those 2 decks in the beginning of the month, and I said, I'm going to do all of October with those 2 decks. I do want to go back to them. But I want to do that later. Because it really is darker energy here. And we should be very aware of how to work with it and be able to empower ourselves and to push through other people's bullshit, sniff it out easier. So, oh yeah. So with this, I think someone's karma is being taken away too. Again, somebody also here is trying to stop an opportunity for you. But I also think this is us, like in the sense of manifesting or going deeper, you know, certain visions that you have and you see. So gifts, I think, are awakening. I could have sworn she was the other way. It's still kind of wigging me out a little. I haven't used that word in a while. It's pulling me to LL Cool J. Roundaway Girl, that came through yesterday. So it could just be like the younger generation, different type of hip hop when we were in, you know, our teenagers, and I'm 47. So, and Mabel made me circle the 47. And somebody else just asked me too, and I'm like, why does this seem to be such a big deal? Could just be the number. And I have, oh, guys, I didn't even think about that. I have the 47 on my veins. Remember? The 4 and the 7. Sometimes I can see like a 44. So I have that little dot, that little rash. I have one on my thigh. Don't mind my dirty fingers. I was just in the greenhouse. My arm. I don't know what it is. So there is something significant at 47. Where's my phone? I'm going to Google it for you guys. Not Google it. Angel number. Really? Where's my phone? Peanut butter. I know you can't use my phone. It's too heavy. Did you tip it over? Really? I haven't walked away. There it is. It's like I hide shit from him and then I end up hiding shit from me. Can't stand that. Angel numbers. I did see 555 again yesterday. There's going to be lots of synchronicities this month. What numbers? Hi. 4747. That combination that you are able to be congratulated for your hard work and efforts. Your angels say, keep up the great work. Keep the thoughts focused as they have positive effects in your life and will continue to. Your angels or guides are always communicating with you, so listen to your intuition for guidance. That kind of came through the other day. Talking bodies, you got the perfect one, so put it on me. Something's just sexual here. Someone, you know, it's like yesterday. It's just he, she, they. They want to come up and disrupt. They're trying to manifest you, I think, through sex, to be quite honest. And I think she even said that. But I already knew something was coming when I had to do that 18 plus raid. But I haven't had time even listening to her. I adore her, but I get so lost in the fact of where she's at that I can't even really pick up what she's saying sometimes, to be quite honest. So let's clarify. I almost wanted to clarify that versus that. But for right now, I want to clarify. I want a message for you guys in regards to this third eye. Because in a way, I think it's you, but also being taken. It's the root of connection. Which I think you have, but you're also about to wake up again too. But this bird is like side-eyeing side eyeing. But it's supposed to be raw. The way it's looking at you, I'm just like so confused though. Because this really is about words and depictions. Some of you don't use your clear quartz until you cleanse them. You can't leave them outside in the moon. Oh yeah, because the moon's here too. Then underwater in the bathroom. This time of year when I want to cleanse things, I typically bury them in the soil so I know where they're at and I can dig them up. And not far out because I don't want the animals digging them up. I actually got a bracelet the other day and it said have it sit in the sun for a couple hours to charge it. It's been out there for 2 nights, going on the 3rd day. So I guess it needed a little bit of light and a little bit of dark in regards to sun going up and the sun coming out down. In the moon. But this isn't about the moon. Well, it is kind of about the moon too. Oh, dear Lord. Someone I think really wants to confuse the fuck out of you. Colleen. Colleen. Celine. And Prince comes out every once in a while. We do have celebrity guides. We do have... I really connect with music. It's how I get all my awakenings. So I just heard Stevie Wonder. Don't be surprised if you have guides like that come and go. And it took me forever to figure out. I mean, I've always connected to music, but it took me a long time to figure out. I mean, I just literally figured out how my awakenings go down after 6 years on YouTube. It took me 6 years to realize each awakening, music was involved. And I should have picked up on it when I told you guys about the Woodstock concert that I knew was coming 2 years before. But I didn't pick up on it then either. So you might just be picking up on some things here. Did you just shit on my card again? I'm starting to think if this is the one that's trying to stop you. But I don't think so. This one's ready to freaking step in. And she does have the water sign on her. And the moon is water. And I know water's been coming out too. Like water is super important too. But I think some of you guys, earth would be better right now. Land. All right, Speedy Gonzalez. Tell me about... Angel of Vengeance. Yeah, see, this is somebody that doesn't have your best interest in mind, and then it stops here. Spirit, peanut butter has already separated this energy. So again, this could just be the consequences, and whoever is like using, I want to say black magic, but I'm hearing masturbation magic. Somebody trying to control, someone trying to get you to like reach out. I don't even think you think about this person anymore. You might. Oh, and then Prince. On that card. Something with music here. I think this is just consequences. Because I don't think that's us. This is like our protection. It almost reminds me of the demon video. I should really go back and find that. And I'm getting pulled to the Five of Cups with birds again, how I wanted to create the Five of Cups. So there is like sorrow here, but to me it's messengers. It's birds. It's stop looking at like a single raven meaning death. A death is coming. Look at it as, hi, like whoever is passing away is safe. We got them. It needs to be looked at differently. That's why it's pulling me to like YouTube Wars again, which is like the very beginning of when I started YouTube. But I felt like I don't want to be that person. And I was saying, not that it was positive this time around with who that I watch once in a while. It wasn't anything bad I had to say. I did pick up on a couple things, but not enough to bring it to you guys' attention. And I'm not a judgmental person, but when I get pulled to watch certain stuff, it's because I just heard On the Rise. It's because of the way things are being projected for me to pick up on. So I can switch tarot around. I can do my best to restructure the spiritual industry before the government has their hands on it, which they already do. They don't overpower us yet, though, because we have different types of connections. We connect spiritually. So I don't think they'll ever have full power, but when it comes to money and YouTube and free platforms, they'll take the power there. Because I even complained 6 months ago, like having to choose this or having to choose this, or just, it's like just subscribers or members can, be in the chat. It's like people get like a little cocky. It's like, well, hey, this YouTube is like for everybody, or I can't stand like the little clips that they show for the extended, or they put the extended up there knowing that you can't go on it unless you click members. It's just shit like that. Like it's very deceiving. And we don't have guides out there that say, join members because that's their way, that's your way of giving back to your guides. Like I would think there'd be some people out there that want to fuck you up. But she's good at her gift, so I'm so torn with that. And the way she uses reptilians. Not all reptilians are bad. Not all humans are bad. There's so many different galaxies and so many different worlds. For her to label reptilians as a bad thing, or ghost riders or dark angels as a bad thing, no. We need those. They're positive. I love when the ghost riders are lined up and ready to go. Because the dark, it's the collective, the dark and the light actually are the ones that make the decision to call in the dark, because it's part of their job while they stay focused on other things. It's like a deal that they made a long time ago. So that's probably why that demon energy is coming in, because I was having people look at demon energy different. Why do we all relate demon energy to demons? Like, if I have a demon that wants to come in and, bounce around with me for a few weeks and to protect me and kind of see what direction they have to go in, hell yeah, you're more than welcome. And this is where it can get dangerous, because the dark can be very empowering. But the dark can also play takeaway if you're not careful. So, message for somebody out there. Because this is somebody's consequences to a situation if it hasn't been shut down yet. Someone thinks they're real fucking slick. $34, you might want to look up 34. Wow, that's a whole lot. Angel of memory, angel of divination, angel of dreams for you. I mean, when I say you're protected, like, holy shit, you are protected. And these are all angels. And I've had that conversation. The angel of vengeance, it's a dark angel, but it's doing it for the good. They're waking up your memory again. You could be really good at divination, any type, not just tarot. I'm getting like all the 7 C's, like, look, I just heard cognitive, but no, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, those. Again, it could just be the 7 sisters, and I just look down and it's another 7 there. Your energy is being protected right now. And it's like you're in this bubble. Remember I saw that blue bubble? But you got memory here, memory there. Like, it's all coming back to me now. And I think I've been singing that. And then I just got pulled to Prince again. So I don't know, maybe Prince comes in. Like, everyone be like, oh my God, that's so unrealistic. Like, why? Because he was known as the Matrix as a celebrity. But all magicians have a job awakening and doing certain stuff too, guys. So a lot of people don't really, people who are deep into music, they're connected to it somehow. It's not just, music has a meaning. And I heard a song yesterday. And it was at Mia, she was driving, and I forget what song it is. And I'm like, oh, your dad used to sing this one particular line to me. Feet so stinky, something like that. And I used to love it, and we would be dying laughing. And I was like, wow, I haven't had a good memory of Dad in a long time. She was laughing. And then she's like, I'm sorry. It's like, it's all good. It is what it is, And then there was another song that came in, and it related me to somebody else. So I think there's going to be music that starts to come in, but it's the way you're taking it in. It's the way you're looking at it. Because I have other songs that come on, like throwbacks, and I don't get good vibes, but it was nice. It was nice to kind of laugh about something. I think that's the first time since the divorce I was able to look back at a good memory. And that's the truth. And that's been, 10 years? Because it was like a year. I started YouTube like a year after. So 8 years, 9 years? 9 years? I mean, we were separated before that, but the divorce takes a little longer. Yeah, see, like even bittersweet. When I got the papers, I didn't know if I wanted to cry or celebrate when you get the official documents. So there might be a breakup or something. I don't know what this is. It's either a breakup or a get together. I'm not sure. But, and I really haven't been, you're going to knock those cards over. I really haven't been reminiscing at all. Like here and there, I can see things that are like coming through. But I don't even know if it's reminiscing. I think it's more Mercury than anything. But I was shocked that I realized I actually had I remembered a good moment. And that's been the only one in 10 years. Because I don't sit back and look at it as a loss. I do when it involves my children, but that's it. You know what I mean? Me personally, the way I mourned it, I just did it because I knew I had to. So there's definitely some breakups going on here. Because somebody's not meshing with you, or certain people are about to be cut out of your life, and it's the consequences for their past actions. You are very highly protected here, especially with Ra coming out here. I mean, that blows my mind, and I never knew that with the 7th and 9th dimension. Is that what it was? So I'm getting like a feeling of lost here, but it's not. Like it's like they're rooting you. You are connected. So you're definitely going to be awakening certain things here. And you have all these people looking out for you. And they could be working with your memory right now, continue doing divination. They can be talking to you in your dreams. And again, I'm getting pulled to memory. But it's also pulling me to what's going on with me with health too. So I don't know if it's attempting to talk about health here, or it's just you're going to start remembering things. Things that it did last time. I don't even know if that's a song. I would think maybe good things. Some might be intense. I know there's like depth here. So if you're not with the right partner, it's going to be quite obvious to you. If you want to settle, then go ahead. And be careful. You do have somebody else, a couple of people that probably want to just distract you. And somebody thinks they're real smart here and strategic, and it's like you got it all wrong. Karma's about to come right towards you. But it's the caregiver of the lost. So Jesus, it's almost like they're assisting you. Maybe you feel like you're stuck, but it's not like a normal stuck. It would be, I don't know, because I feel like this energy is definitely here for you. In this, you might just want to do some research. I keep hearing for Stephanie again, but like pharaohs, tombs, like that type of stuff. You could be awoken that way. Some of you were right in between this and the Roman Empire. Like whoever, you guys have been around for a long time. And it could be your teachers, your guiders. You just have that energy where you can bump into somebody and transmute energy or give them energy or project energy. We usually come around and around, and there's always a reason, not just like reincarnation. It's because you change the earth without you knowing, like you're even changing the earth. So it'd make a lot of sense to have a lot of people right now that you have past lives. And I've had crazy dreams of Egyptian life. And that one time I did Reiki, I literally felt like I came out of a tomb. It was like very emotional when it was said and done. It's like, wow, I just came out of a tomb. But then one of the pharaohs made me a bag, and it was leather. Which is funny. My brother just gave me a vintage bag, and it is leather. And it's from an airline. He's got a TWA one. I forget what this one is. Brock, maybe? I'm not sure. But it was the one where, the stewardess and the pilots, the whole crew would have. So there's definitely something here with the plane. Well, a plane crash. Maybe that's how somebody passed. Now that I have more people watching, has there been any plane crashes in the last couple of days? I keep getting pulled to prophecies of Monday Seer, as if like something I said is happening. And again, I'm getting pulled to Hawaii. Let's see what, because you are releasing karma. Like, oh, my lights are coming on. It must be 7. It must be around 6. 6:15 maybe. All right. Is that what they're set for? No, 6:06. All right. That one's off. You are just the way you're protected right now, but it's almost like I would think like you would work with Ra because it's protecting you, but that snake's also looking this way with the hawk wings. And it's like not yet. We're dealing with this one. So I'm not sure. Angel of Mercy. Yes, see, something is definitely going on here. Where's this caretaker of the lost? Right-handed empathy. You got the Kingdom at the bottom of the deck. Now, when I got these decks, I always do oracles, but I felt the need not to do oracles and depict things myself, which always drives me a little bit bananas because you have to consider all the other energy. Because I also get like the Walking Dead, but it's right-handed empathy, right? So it's just things you can feel, you got to let go of, not worry about. And I was talking about the top of the tombs earlier, and you got these all look like a top of a tomb with symbols for water, earth. There's no stripes going through them. Again, I think if you're going to work with any type of energy right now, earth energy would be best. You might feel claustrophobic. You're going to start to feel things in this bubble. I'm hearing merciful, but like in a song. I don't know if Prince says that in one of his songs. Merciful. Hey Siri. In any of the Prince lyrics, do any of them use the word merciful?
Okay, I found this on the web. For in any of the Prince lyrics, do any of them use the word merciful? Check it out.
Our God is merciful. His mercy is not dreadful, dutiful, happy. I guess the song is Happy Are the Merciful. Jesus showed up. The God's eye. It's beautiful. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if you owe somebody. Like I just, Let me get one for the Golden Empress real quick. See if I can make this all. I feel like I just inhaled air. Hold on. really thought I was going to puke there. Could have sworn I just saw bird shit. Hey, baby. I feel like my throat burns. I'm okay. A lot of writing. Got wisdom and empathy. It's on the right side. This morning, I think I said my right ear hurts. I'm okay, baby. I'm okay. Thank you. I think these are just past memories, past lives, things you've been dreaming about. They might really start to kick in. When I was in the bathroom, I heard it again, like, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. And what's that about? Like the darkness, right? The dark and the light. What song was it again? Get Happy or something? A song that Prince sings with, I don't even remember the lyrics now. No, I don't think I'm sick. That felt like I inhaled air. It was a very weird feeling. You know how like emergency C-section, or if the baby's got too much fluid in their mouth. But I literally choked on air. Or like a bug went right in, and I don't think it was a bug, but it's almost like it got sucked in. I think it's something with like I'm getting pulled to like the embryo. I don't know if they're choosing Dearly Beloved, we are gathered here today, Prince song. Let's go crazy. What's the meaning behind Let's Go Crazy with Prince? Could be the darker energy too. To embrace the wild, unpredictable, uninhibited, passionate experiences. It can be seen as an invitation to dance freely. Prince's music often inspires movement. But what's about God and the evolution of sin? So, purple banana. We should break away from our reality, look at esoteric purple bananas. So, like the secret message symbolizing banana is abundance and fertility. So he was clearly deep into stuff, God, spirit, however he wants to work with it. But I'm looking at like the meaning of a lot of his songs. I was never a Prince person. I had one friend that was obsessed with Prince. I just heard Purple Rain, and then it brought me to Let's Go Crazy. Oh, I'm so confused. Purple Rain, 87, starring Prince, Let's Go Crazy. Are those both the same songs? I'm so confused. My evil eye bracelet exploded off my wrist yesterday. Maggie, you know, that just happened to my brother. I gave him my Palo Santo and a couple other. He's like, it just came off. My evil eye bracelet just came off. I was like, oh, well, you can, I had one that had the evil eye on it. I was like, you can have it. And he's like, oh my God, thanks so much. And then I gave him my Palo Santo because it was kind of too big for my wrist anyway. So there's something going on there too. And it made me think of the ring that I have with the eye that I should probably break out and put back on the table. So, are you sitting in your shit again? Come on, skedaddle. See, usually he just takes off, guys. He's like, nope, I'm staying right here. This freaking entire reading. Let's see if it's right here. I'll grab it, but I don't see it right this second. But yeah, I don't know the meaning of that. I just woke up here. Morning, bud. Yeah, it could be a good thing. I could do this job. I don't know. I like the positive outlook on it. So if you have Palo Santo, you might want to cleanse your house. Because I was so iffy. I'm like, do I give him my Palo Santo? And I gave him some to go home with. Really? Out of my 100 fucking lighters, I can't find one right now. Is this real life? I used to love lighters. Sometimes I still do. It's been a while though since I picked one up. Morning, Budsky. Did I wake you up?
No.
Oh, okay. Going back to bed?
No.
You're not?
No.
You going to school?
Yeah, I have to ask.
Oh, you asked?
Or you can call them or something.
Well, just ask them.
Okay. Will you be able to get me?
From college?
No, from my school if they say I don't have to go.
What, pick you up where? At the college or your
No,
high
at
school?
the school if I don't have to go to the college, yes, because it's a half a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you text them?
No, I have nobody. Who am I texting? It's not up to them. I said it's up to our actual school because it's whoever brings me. And if the person's like, okay, well, it's not up to the college. It's up to my school if I'm going or not.
So who am I calling?
Probably the school. Yeah.
They're probably not going to answer until like at least 7:30.
I don't know.
So you would miss the bus. So is that what you're saying? If you get to school and you have to, you can get brought, I can pick you back up?
Yeah, if I'm not going to the other place.
Okay. All right. Yep. I can do that.
There you go. You didn't do it this time.
He's like, no, Kaden, don't let me go. What did I just do with the fucking lighter? Peanut butter, stay over there, please. I'm hearing Dearly Beloved again. I actually chose the white one because his badge is a feather. So I just gave us a little cleanse. So they're definitely determining something big here. I just and it's something about the right side of your body. Sometimes people puke during ascendance or a clearing, and now I feel like I gotta puke again. So like that's the first thing I thought of when I was like, oh my God, am I gonna puke? You have a lot of protection around you once you come out of this. I feel like you were already like born, rebirth, you're here. I think people are trying to decide, like the higher ups, is it time? It would be a heavy ass download. It wouldn't be the normal download, it'd be heavy. It would be noticeable. And I keep getting pulled to memory, so it's kind of like, I feel like it's reassuring me too, not just past life. It's because that's what it feels like. But for me, I feel like it's reassuring too with me and the short-term memory loss. And I truly believe they're only going to let it get to so far. I just heard advanced. And I almost feel like this is like that, let's make a deal, where a whole bunch of us are like on the trial. Because we didn't really choose dark or light, we chose both. And I feel like now's the time, 4 years later, 5 years later. But it'd be a heavy ass download, guys. Like, can your mind handle it? Can your body handle? Like, that's why I think that's where the puking came in. And when I had Jade, it wasn't the other kids, but Jade, I puked hours before I gave birth. I mean, it could be sick, but I don't think so. I went to the doctors weeks ago about my ear. And they're fine. And I don't have the sniffles, no fever, no sore throat. things that come and go. This ridiculous rash. And then I called the doctor about the rash yesterday, and he's like, go to a dermatologist. And I was like, oh, so now you're passing me off to a dermatologist. First of all, it's going to take me months to get in and see a dermatologist. You're my PCP. So yes, I will put some Aquaphor on it for a couple days and keep an eye on it. But I want to be seen if it gets worse. It's like my own PC that I absolutely love passed me off to a dermatologist when it's a PCP thing. I did his whole Selsun Blue thing on my head. That didn't take anything away. It got worse. Something attacking my body. I think I'm being protected from it, but I'm still seeing what's kind of happening. And I'm getting pulled to like the chicken pox too. Something with the chicken pox. But I already had the chicken pox. But Spirit's saying no. I don't know what else is similar to the chicken pox, guys. What does a chicken pox rash look like? Small, itchy, red, discolored, raised spots. And they can turn into blisters. I feel like that's what happened on my nose. Varicella. I got that. I got that when I started working in the hospital. But I think that's the one I was allergic to. Red, small, quickly fill with yellowish, straw-colored fluid. Red raised bumps on the chest, belly, face. I got one on my face. I tried to pop it. And it just looks awful. But I sent them that one on my hand. And then that one on my thigh. And it looks like you can pop them, but you can't. And then on my face, this one actually looks even worse because I tried popping it and I couldn't. God, I hope I don't have the chicken pox. That would be awful. But then see one on my nostril. And now one on the other arm. And when my mom got shingles, she asked me if everybody was vaccinated for chicken pox, the kids. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm assuming that's just one of the things they give you. It's like a mandatory thing. But it could also be shingles that are mistaken. Oh my God, I hope I didn't get my mom shingles. Fuck. And then it spreads to the face, scalp, and limbs. Well, it went to the face. I know I have some on the back of my head and now on my limbs. Jesus. And it's the same varicella. Okay. I either have the chicken pox. Last time I had shingles, it was on my chest. And that was years and years and years ago. And mine are more itchy, not painful, but they come, something, it's like it comes in, I try to explain it. It comes in painful as if like it's a zap or something. And then it takes, like I got bit, and then it takes a day or two for whatever this red dot is to come in Great. I mean, how would I get the chicken pox? Is that even a thing? Do people still get chicken pox? I don't even understand. Lupus? The one they haven't checked for years? I want to finish this reading. Sorry, guys, it turned into health. How does an adult get chicken pox? Direct contact, airborne, shingles, coming in contact with blisters of somebody with shingles. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Chicken pox is highly contagious and can be spread 1 to 2 days. Blisters appear until all blisters are crusted over. The best way to prevent chicken pox is getting the vaccine. Chicken pox symptoms: low-grade fever, feeling tired, headache, stomach ache, itchy rash, bumps, scabs. But okay, I might have the chicken pox, guys. I've been doing my mom's laundry and everything. I've been wearing gloves and stuff, but fuck me. But coming into contact with shingles can give you chicken pox. What the fuck? So it might be the varicella booster virus, which is in the herpesvirus family, same as the shingles of adults. But I can spread it very easily within the first 3 days. This says, how rare is it for an adult to get chicken pox? It says actually it's common. More than 95% of American adults had chicken pox, and 400 million still get it every year. The itchy fluid red spots that appear across the body. Holy fuck. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What the fuck? How do you get rid of chicken pox? You can't, right? You just deal with it? How long does chicken pox last? Four to 7 days. The rash typically appears on the face, chest, back, spreads to the rest of the body. It goes in 3 stages. The red and bumpy rash, a few days. Then the fluid looks up, second 1 or 2 days. And then the blister with scab over, which lasts a few days. And I just accidentally picked one on my nose. Oh man, guys. There's no cure. About a week or 2 without treatment. The doctor might prescribe something. Most people who are vaccinated with 2 doses of varicella will be protected for life. But I know I wasn't. That's the one that I don't. That's the one that, the shot that I ended up in the hospital because I had super bad side effects. But I had to get it because I didn't have my records from when I was a kid because they got burnt in a fire. It was the best doctor ever, Dr. Wells. And that was old school then. No computers, you know what I mean? It was all files. And my mom just kind of took off with us too because she was in a dangerous situation. So we were all over the place. So she didn't even grab our records. She just ran. Said goodbye to her family, and that was it. Takes a lot of balls to do that with 7 brothers and sisters, 8. So that might be a message for you. My mom said, hit the road, Jack. But it was a different song. There's definitely going to be a breakup here. So maybe this is saying, like, not yet. Like it's here, but maybe not yet. This still has something to do with your memory, especially with the right side of your body when it comes to wisdom and empathy. I love you. Want some Tic Tacs? I found those over here. The citrus ones.
I already have some, but I'll take
I
one.
know, I got you the other ones.
Okay.
Now you got 2.
Bye.
Love you more. We were talking about the vengeance card, right? Mercy. Left eye knowledge. This seems to be like a slow. Something's like affecting your health too. Angel of truth. So the truth is going to come out. Maybe in the winter we got the angel of snow. But that's the moon don't lie either. You know, like you work with the moon cycles if you can. You could probably, she still wanted to come out. You can probably still put them out. Oh no, that's angel of snow. Oh, but she wanted to come out. Left eye knowledge. I saw that earlier. That's like a travel they're going to take you on. It's like the secrets. What's this guy up here? Controlling, reversing. It's almost like they can't get to you. Angel of verdancy. There's that earth angel too. Bottom of the deck, angel of song. I don't even know whether those cards are my notes. Here you are. Angel of love. But again, especially with the growth of like plants, it just seems like we're going into winter though, but earth is so delicate, fragile right now. I mean, it's associated with growth, right? So, hi, Buddha. But it is like also part of divination in a way. You have that up here. Because when that comes out, like if rain was to come, the fire goes to sea, it goes to water. You guys could be really good with fire, candle magic, water. earth things. And the gods is like the god of wisdom, knowledge, and divination. And you do have wisdom down here. Divination. Keep getting pulled to this damn memory. Because I want to say it's the god or the goddesses. It's wisdom, knowledge, and divination. Wisdom, divination. So, could have sworn. Yeah, the knowledge card didn't come out. I think you already have some type of knowledge here anyway. Because you're still connecting. But it's like you're here though. Huh. Like take this time to manifest. You need to go on my shoulder, buddy. Come on my shoulder. Up here. Good boy. Tell me about Nyx, the goddess of night. Drives me nuts when that card comes out. So it talks about the little boy being trapped. We just talked about a single raven too. I saw a 34 here too. Look at 34, 34. And it's exactly what I'm acknowledging with this. Dear child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? ? Do you sense that you cannot do what it is you really want to do because of other people's expectations, or you're not able to fulfill them? Do you feel as you never get what it is where you want to go and what you want to do? Have patience, for truly you are in temporary prison that exists in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what, will change, and you will feel free to experience life and it wish to lead. In these times, dreaming of the best antidote, of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you the cage as the door opens and you can fly free. So it's kind of like trusting yourself, but you still need to be in there a little bit for your own well-being, I think. It's just where spirit wants you right now. If this is speaking of us and we are trapped, we don't know we're trapped. Say something about, and I just heard divine timing. And that card's been coming out a couple times, and that, speaks of the beginning of my journey too. I remember I threw my deck one time because I was like, divine timing, fuck this shit. I was so sick of it coming out over and over, and I was like, nah, fuck that shit. So I do feel like you are trapped, but by good energy. So if you feel like you're not doing anything, or you feel like, because I don't think this is like we know we're stuck. This is not that type of stuck. And this is also like no one can fuck with you right now. Like, go ahead and try. Let me do the Golden Empress. So you are safe. You are protected. So if you feel like stuck, like you're trying to channel, you're trying to do this, don't worry. I don't want to take 3. Just one, please, for the Golden Empress. Complicated. complicated. My sweet one, would it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes you are so many elements to consider that it's next to impossible to understand all of them in the moment, especially when you most want to find the answer. Right now, things are complex. Only time will help you put all the puzzles together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complicated can make it more deeper for a more mature experience. Don't try to figure this one out yet. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mystery web. So just be open to where this takes you. Beautiful messages for you guys. All right, I'll be back in a little while. I want to use that other Halloween deck. I love you guys, and it's pulling me to like the last message again. Don't try to figure this one out just yet. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious webs. Man, enchanted. Whatever's coming is coming. You're highly protected while they have you here incubating. All right, I'll be back later. Love you guys. Bye.